Hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang. I am Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelsey Knight.
Live in New York.
We are literally sitting in a hotel.
Oh,
Becca?
sorry, my phone's not on silent.
Clicker texter.
I'm not clicking. You didn't even hear me clicking.
You're just ringing.
It really tracks because I was like, yeah, we're going to podcast from our room. And I got to my room and my window looks directly on like a brick wall. I texted Derek and I was like, hey, what's your view? And I'm like, of course my assistant has a view of the motherfucking Empire State Building that's like gorgeous sky.
We have a nice view too.
You do?
Yeah, we have a beautiful view.
Yeah.
You want the first sip of this Celsius?
Yeah, I'll have a sip of Celsius.
You guys are just insane.
So we're here in New York. We're doing a couple different podcasts, but today is a quickie episode about unpopular opinions. And this episode is highly inspired by the LadyGang Facebook group.
Oh yeah,
which
I saw this
is
post.
more alive than ever.
Yeah,
like it feels like it's 2017 in a good way.
Yeah,
people are in there. They are sharing their secrets. You know, I mean, anyway, it's all great stuff. And someone posted like, "What's your unpopular opinion?" So I copied some down. And I want to discuss them with you guys. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I also was part of this Facebook post.
Do you
have mine in there?
Did you post
You're
one?
number one.
I did.
You're number one.
Yeah.
You want to say what yours was?
Yeah, that Verity sucks. And honestly, it was pretty popular. I had lots of replies. Everybody agreed.
Yeah, but I also think it was your first book you've read in like 15 years.
That's true.
So I don't know if it's like, I didn't think it was the greatest book I've ever read, but I was entertained.
I was entertained. I'll say that. I was page turning.
You just don't know how bad books have gotten. I mean,
No.
you do because we wrote two of the worst. But
No. I'll go back to this. I used my vocabulary in Act Like a Lady was 10 times higher than Colleen Hoover's.
Structure
Yes.
in Act Like a Lady
because of our editor.
was amazing.
No.
Because of her
No.
sentence structure.
She had an editor. I didn't have
She
an editor.
would have
on
been-
mine.
Now that I know you like dread, it's like it's a whole different world.
I know.
When you're like more dread.
Yes.
Anyway, okay.
No, I'll say I am reading The Shining by Stephen King, like one of the best books of all time. And I can really see the contrast in the writing between the two.
Well, Stephen King and Colleen Hoover, it's quite different.
Yeah, it's a little bit different.
It's quite different.
There you go.
Yeah.
Meg hates Harry Potter.
That's insane to me.
I
And you don't like Harry Potter.
don't hate Harry Potter, but I don't like fantasy at all.
It's not fantasy. It's
Are
like,
you kidding? There's like talking owls.
It's not the same. Like, what do you?
It's very difficult because it's like mid fantasy because I just read those like sexual
A Court of Thorn
the
Thorn
books
ones?
where it's like the fairies
Yes,
and it's like
not into
fairy
fairies.
sex
Fairy porn.
and that kind of thing.
No.
Harry Potter lives in a reality world where you're like,
Yes.
oh, this could be real, except that like no, it couldn't.
I think
And also
But
muggles.
it could.
Muggles are normal. Like, yeah, no, it could.
If it could, it would.
Well, and there's also no like weird sex. I think the sex,
The weird
makes it
fairy
weird.
sex makes it weird.
Once there's like mythical creatures,
I'm
then it
pretty
makes it
sure
weird.
the genre of Harry Potter is
Sexual?
fantasy.
Oh,
There's a lot of book stuff in here, by the
Mystical
way.
fantasy.
Tom
Mystical
Lake was so boring.
what's Tom
I
Lake?
think
A
it's a
book.
book.
And Patchett, I think.
Yeah. Goonies is crap.
That's crazy to me. The Goonies is like one of the best movies of all time.
I've never seen the Goonies because
Are you
it
kidding
sounds
me?
scary, and you know I don't
It's
do
not scary. It's like it's
It's-
like a coming of age adventure movie of like little boy. It's so cute and it's so I love it. I think it like makes you feel all
I
warm
haven't
and
watched
fuzzy.
it in a very long
Okay.
time.
They're redoing it.
Amanda says not a Will Ferrell fan.
Amanda, get out.
I know.
I am also not a Will Ferrell fan
Really?
as a human.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is he not like
This is one. You know how
comedians are weird?
there's always those. Yes, there's always those stories of meeting your celebrity that you like and you like their work,
Yeah.
and then you're like, this is my biggest thing. My worry about the LadyGang tour that we're on right now is like people meet us and then they're like, oh,
Never meet your idols.
and then they're
Well,
like,
we're no one's idols, so
No.
we don't have to worry about that.
that's true.
We're just
But, like,
friends.
yeah.
We're just friends. Yeah. No. And I know people will like then come to you and be like, is Kelty okay? Like, I think she hates me. And you'd be like, that's just her face. Like, you guys would defend me.
yeah,
you know?
but that's how you come off on the podcast.
Yeah. So Will Ferrell, Elf, of course, we love and like love all his movies. And then I saw him at a party in Vegas. I think I've told this story before, but he just like wasn't that nice, but it was our party. Like it was for our show. So it's like usually like if you're coming for
What do you
our
mean
opening
for your show?
because Peep Show had opened
Peep
and
Show,
it was
okay.
like, you know, so it was kind of like, and I just, comedians are weird.
Can I just give you, I'm going to be devil's advocate here. Number one, he's the most notoriously nice person in the business, like down to like a grip.
Are you serious?
Yes, he's the most
I
beloved
did
person.
not get that vibe.
And the reason you didn't get that vibe is because your show, Peep Show, was burlesque and you were all naked. And
Yeah.
he was probably trying to be respectful because it would have been very weird had he come up to you and been like gushing over how good your show was.
And like grabbed your ass.
Right.
He was probably there and didn't know maybe what he was getting into.
Sure.
And he's a very respectful
Very tall.
man.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Vegas and men, I just saw John Stamos this week at E.
Ooh, okay.
And
Stud muffins.
Hot.
still gorgeous. And it was so funny because he was like complaining to his manager about the Wi-Fi, and I was like, John, he's next door to me, and I was like, John, I can hear you. They changed the Wi-Fi. This is what it is. And he comes and he's like, oh, hey. He's like, how are you? Good to see. Hey, well, I was like, he's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm on E! News. He's like, why am I not doing E! News? I was like, I don't know. You're doing Access Hollywood. I guess we didn't want you. And it was like really funny. Anyway, and then he turns to me and goes like, I have pictures of you and me from Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
From Peep Show.
Yeah, because he
Wow.
came backstage.
See, creep versus non-creep.
Yeah. I don't
Will
think it-
Ferrell would never look at. I'm just kidding.
It's just so crazy to me that that's his memory. But every time I see him, he reminds me of that show. So I must have just been like a phenomenal dancer.
Wow, you really affected him. We should have him on the podcast.
yeah,
never
I would,
had
love,
him,
I
have
would
we?
love to have John Stamos on.
that
the
would be
podcast.
amazing.
He's very good friends
IRL.
with Kevin and Jenna.
yeah,
and that
he's
whole
super
Mhm.
great.
He could take us to Club 33 too.
That's what I remember we talked about this in like 2018.
Yeah.
We're like, can
John.
he just do it? I'll go to Disneyland if we do that.
I have his email.
Okay. My unpopular opinion about comedians is Adam Sandler. I'm not an Adam Sandler fan.
I'm not a huge fan of his style of comedy,
No.
but I like him as a person that he refuses to get dressed.
Yes.
freaking-
slob.
Love he's a slop kebab.
Slobcore.
Slobcore. And he's this, like, I actually also appreciate that he's using his fame to make his daughter's lives like the best possible thing.
Oh,
Like,
really?
What do you mean?
yeah, they're both teens right now. And I've never seen in my time in Hollywood Adam Sandler out and about as much. But he was like at the Taylor Swift movie premiere, at the
Oh,
Disney thing. Like
cute.
the girls want to go to shit. And
Yeah.
I saw him with his kids at the Ed Sheeran concert. He's
Yeah.
like using his fame to get them
That's
tickets.
cute.
And I appreciate that. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Dad, don't make me get a job. You're Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
That's a good
Take
dad.
me to the show.
Okay, I did love Wedding Singer though. That's like one of the best movies
Yes,
ever. But
yeah.
I don't like his
The Happy Gilmore.
the funnies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. I don't,
It's like boy humor.
it is.
Okay. I hate when people say and go after asking for recommendations.
Oh. Yeah.
Like on Instagram,
You
yeah.
like, you
You're
use
like, and go.
like go heading to Paris, need some Rex, and go.
I guess.
Okay,
Tiffany hates comedies.
Oh.
and
Just
Like in general.
period.
okay, Tiffany.
Kelly doesn't find Jim Carrey funny.
That's crazy.
Well,
No. He was my first crush ever.
But
After
if-
the Green Power Ranger.
yeah, I loved him. Like sexually, he did things to me,
Yes.
but
Jim Carrey?
yeah, oh yeah, I was very attracted to Jim Carrey.
He's
Like in
literally
the
my
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Yes.
Very much so. And I was at a Halloween party at a very famous actress's house, and she's very famous for these parties with like everyone is there. Like Katy Perry was like dressed up in like an inflatable costume that year, and
Uh-huh.
then Jim Carrey was standing like a foot away from me, and it was even after his scandal of everyone allegedly that he was not like a greatest
Yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
and I still was like, could I marry him?
Well, when I was like in 4th grade, I was obsessed with him. And
Yeah.
my mom used to call him her future son-in-law because I was like, because
I love that May commits. She
Yeah.
really
May
commits.
is like whatever Jack
Yeah.
wants.
We're
she can
manifesting.
have.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Green Power Ranger. We graduated from him. Now we're on to Jim Carrey,
Oh
and
my
he was
God.
like my number one for so long. I loved him.
Okay. Laura, Grease gives her the ick.
The movie,
Yeah.
my favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
That's offensive to me.
I'm actually surprised that you haven't done Olivia Newton-John as a Halloween costume.
You would
With those tiny curls.
You would crush the black,
Those
the
little
bad
black
Sandy.
hands.
Oh, maybe I'll do that. But then Jared is John Travolta.
Yeah, but you could
He
do
needs
him
a
in
wig.
No,
No.
not a wig. You French twist him you French twist him all the way down and then dye it black and do one
Put
little
him
curl.
in a wig. You guys commit so hard. What's
Yeah.
wrong with a wig?
Yeah.
He
You
probably
guys
already
should
has
do
a leather
it.
jacket.
So weird with black hair.
I think it's gonna be great.
Okay.
Oh, I love this.
Oh my God.
I loved Bad Sandy so much. I wanted to be her so bad.
I know. God, I love that
Ugh,
movie. Best
those
movie of all time.
Shiny
I'm
black
offended.
leggings.
Dara hates peanut butter.
That's crazy.
Hates. Wow.
You know, I hate peanuts, but I love peanut butter.
Me too.
I'm not a fan of peanuts.
They're
Amy
gross.
doesn't like Beyonce.
Oh.
Well, I think the world's about to turn on our Beyonce.
Wow. Christy gave us 2 hits here.
What?
This decade's radio-friendly music is annoying,
True.
and The Notebook is the worst movie ever.
I did see this TikTok conspiracy theory about how music is being made in different frequencies recently versus like music
believe
back in the
that.
day. And that's why you connected to music from a long time ago more than people connect to music now because it's just like in a different frequency.
I wonder if the
Conspiracy
frequency they're doing now is on purpose to like get stuck in your head fast and like
yeah, and like be mad.
yeah.
What? I agree with the top 40 thing. I mean, music today sucks.
No, but I like the Selena Carpenter. The Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, I like Sabrina Carpenter.
There's some cute stuff.
But it's like, is it as good as music used to be? No.
But that's because
Well, I think it's genre based. I think pop music has always been pop music. I think like
yeah.
Britney Spears is very much like the same as Sabrina Carpenter now,
As
and that's
Tate.
why we're like feeling it.
Yeah.
But there was a difference with music written back in the day that was written by those Swedish guys. I forget their names. They wrote all the music back in the
Yes,
day.
yes.
Like all of Ace of Base,
Yeah,
Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys. Like they wrote all of those
Yeah.
songs, and that's why they like,
sound the same.
yeah.
I wonder what their house looks like.
Who?
Hey,
Ace of Base?
No, the guys that wrote all those songs.
Oh,
Oh,
Halen says can't stand Titanic movie.
that's crazy.
I don't love it.
Oh my God, I love it.
I don't. No,
You know what Titanic does? It gives me
Dread.
the dread.
that's why you
It's
like
the
it.
dread.
I hate dread.
Oh my God,
I
the
hate
sound of the
dread.
boat cracking.
Ugh.
Oh,
And you know it's coming the whole time. Like I
I
hate
know.
that.
I love. It's one of the best movies of all time.
Can I tell you a
Behind
really,
Grease.
really, a
So
really
weird.
fucked up story of something?
There's no dread in Greece.
I don't know why I love it. So you know,
I guess
hate
there
a
is. Will they?
musical.
Won't they?
The school dance. The dread of cha-cha coming to
An
the
unplanned
dance.
pregnancy. Cha-cha.
Cha-cha. I'm the best dancer at Sentinel
Oh,
High.
she was so gross.
Okay, I have a story to tell you that's embarrassing about Titanic adjacent. So
Oh.
when I was married to my first husband, Craig, I left him and we had an apartment in Kew Gardens, Queens. And I moved into this crash pad with my friend that was a flight attendant. And then while we were in the process of breaking up, that it took a few moments, you know, of like, do you
Should
want to
we,
go to
shouldn't we?
therapy? What are we doing? Like all this stuff. For some reason, and we had no money, okay? For some reason, I was like, because we met on a cruise ship, I was like, hey, I think we should go see Poseidon, the movie. There was a movie that had come out in whatever year that was, and it was like about a shipwreck.
Uh-huh.
Can you, like, that was the ultimate, like, you. Like, I can't believe he came. So, like,
So did he go?
we're divorcing.
Yeah.
Like, we're splitting up. Your wife is like, I don't want to be with you anymore. And then a week later is like, hey, meet me at the AMC on 23rd
You asked
Street.
him to see that?
Yes.
And did he meet
Did you think it would
We
bring you back
went.
together?
And I think he thought we're going to go to the movies and then we're going to like talk and then we're going to do this. But all I
You
just
just wanted to
thought
see
we
the
should
movie.
see the movie.
That is,
And we saw the movie. I was like, okay, bye. And then I like think that's the last time I ever saw him.
that
You-
is.
What were your intentions?
She wanted to see Poseidon.
But why
it looked
him?
like it because
him?
it took place on a ship like our ship.
You felt a connection.
And I don't know, like maybe I was lonely or something, or like was I regretting my thing? I remember he came in like a Ringer t-shirt and a cargo short. Like I can remember exactly what he was wearing.
Did you make out in the movie? theater?
No, nothing.
No
Weird.
BJs?
Just a weird, like kind of, no, nothing. Just like a weird kind of send off.
That is
Poseidon.
A send-off. Poseidon.
Poseidon. I think that
So
everyone, it
weird.
sinks at the end.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe it was your like metaphor for the
I
relationship.
was
Yeah.
like, this is how I feel. I'm dying
Yeah.
and drowning. Now you get it. Bye.
Yeah, nice closure.
Okay. Molly, Hey There Delilah is the worst song produced since 2000.
Yes.
It's terrible.
It's pretty bad. You know, they played at the Mission Viejo Lake, Plain White Tees.
Oh, really?
They're still playing?
They're playing, well, okay, so the Mission Viejo like does like a concert series like by my parents, well now by me, and it's like if you play the lake, you were popular 20 years ago and you had a one-hit wonder. Like that's kind of
Ooh.
like, so it was always like
Wow.
by parents' bands like back in the
Right,
day,
right.
and
Now
then
you're like-
last year it was Sugar Ray,
Oh no.
which of course
I
I
love Sugar Ray.
and then this year it was Plain White Tees, and
They have a big crowd?
yes,
Wow.
I think it was the biggest crowd of the year.
nostalgia.
Yeah,
So not everyone agrees with whose opinion was that?
Molly.
Molly.
I mean, listen, it was not my favorite song of all time.
Well, they really ruined it. Like, if they had had me as their manager, they would be one of the biggest bands in the world.
This I don't disagree with.
The problem is that whoever the singer was, like, they were like, "Who's
Tom.
Delilah?" And
No.
he had a different girlfriend already.
Yeah.
And what
No,
they
Delilah, I don't even think he dated her. I think it was just like some girl he met and was like, oh, wait,
yes,
have a crush.
but then remember there was an award show that they were at, and he brought Delilah
oh,
as the date, but it wasn't his real life girlfriend.
oh,
To like sort of get like someone was like, you have to bring
Some buzz.
Delilah.
yeah.
But like, no, not when you have another girlfriend. You need to break up with your girlfriend.
Sketchy.
You need to
Date Delilah.
date Delilah, make a docuseries about Delilah, marry Delilah, People magazine spread about Delilah,
Yeah.
the 10-year anniversary of Delilah, an entire diamond collection at Zales, the Delilah collection.
You really should, when you're done being in front of the camera, if you don't do your success consulting,
Yeah.
it's such a waste.
Yeah.
You should be a publicist.
Yeah, you
I know.
should.
I would be such a good
I would
publicist.
pay
Like an
you.
evil publicist.
Even while you're working, if I get another job
Mhm.
ever in the rest of my life, I should just pay you what I would pay to publicist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do love Michael that
Yeah.
you connected me with.
I can't get you on GMA or the Today Show, but I can
But
literally
you
That's
can
get
get her
fine.
more. You
And
You
get
can
her
get me
more.
so much more. You could get me a collection at Zales.
Yeah.
With the right
Delilah.
angle.
100%. 100%.
You could.
Honestly, great idea for you because you love high-end jewelry. Okay.
I also loved how she said percent.
Percent.
100%.
Percent.
Okay. Nora, can't stand J-Lo.
I don't disagree. Also, might be going down soon too.
Yeah, she might be going down like
I
Poseidon.
mean,
No,
she
she's
was.
thriving.
No, she's
no,
not.
she's not.
I just saw her.
No.
Well, maybe she appears to be thriving, but guess what?
she's going
There's
down.
tapes.
There's
She's in
tapes.
them. Allegedly.
Oh, you mean the Diddy stuff?
That's
Yes.
allegedly this is why Ben left
Yeah,
because
because he found out
the house of cards is falling and homegirl is
falling
a
down.
card in the house. Is that even the right way to do that?
I don't know, but it's so dramatic. I was like, "What? Where can I watch this docu-series on the House of Cards is falling?" And
Oh, it's
she
'cause
is a
she's
card.
an ace.
Oh,
That's-
you know,
honestly,
who's-
that's your Housewives tagline.
Oh my
The
Oh my
House of Cards
God.
is falling, and I'm the ace.
The ace of spades.
Yes. Well, you know who is making that docuseries is 50 Cent.
Oh,
Yes.
He's been working on it forever.
No, like the ace of diamonds. That's my.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Is
The queen of
diamonds-
diamonds. The house of cards is falling, and I am the queen of diamonds.
Diamonds.
and I'm the four of clubs. Okay. Amy hates dogs.
That's weird.
Amy, don't hate dogs.
You know, my friend Bryn hates dogs too.
Some people do.
But she got bit when she was a kid.
Some-
That
That
makes
usually
sense.
comes
I
up.
understand that.
Trauma. Samantha, buffalo sauce is gross. What is buffalo sauce?
it's nice
like-
and vinegary.
Yeah, it's like a spicy, goes on wings,
Yeah.
or very orange usually.
Mm.
You know, every
I think she was more asking what was it made out of.
Because it's not buffalo.
but I don't know. Do
Well, I
you
don't
know what
know.
it looks like?
She did just discovered barbecue recently.
That's
so.
why I'm
buffalo
wondering.
sauce feels like it's like red. It's like a little more orange, like burnt looking,
Mhm.
and it's a little more like textured.
Tangy.
It's
No
tangy.
texture. It's watery. Usually it's pretty watery.
But why is it called buffalo sauce?
Because they put it on buffalo,
Buffalo
wings.
wings.
But this is where the
but it's not a
this
buffalo.
is where the
I know.
meat
like
eaters.
No, it's like eel sauce. Eel
Yeah,
sauce
it
It's
doesn't
not
have
eel.
eel.
It's just teriyaki.
Yeah, I know. For a while, I didn't eat eel sauce because I thought there
It was
had
eel.
something with it, a eel in it. But
Yeah.
because I don't like eel.
buffalo
sea
hot
snake?
wings.
Gross.
Buffalo hot wings.
I know. I don't know. I'm gonna look
Should
up
be a
the
buffalo
origin
wing,
of
but
buffalo.
buffaloes don't have wings.
I bet it was made in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, there you go.
Either way, you know what I mean? You know what never gets confused? A cucumber.
Buffalo, New York, 1964.
Shut up.
She's
You're
really
Wow.
smart.
She's so weird. Okay.
so weird.
Jamie thinks bacon's disgusting.
I do too, kind
Yeah.
Tara hates a jam session.
of. Oh, same. Tara, if a
No.
straight white dude walks into a room at a party holding a
guitar.
guitar
And it's not Matt
and
Nathanson.
it's not someone in a band, like
No, you don't.
Jared is, he doesn't count because
He would never. But he would never
because
he's a
those guys are
professional.
professional. But
Yeah.
if I would leave rooms because in my 20s I was in so many parties and hangouts where inevitably some actor who thought he was also a musician would walk into a room with a guitar, and at certain points I would be like, I'm leaving. I would announce my exit because I could not sit there and listen to him play Hey There Delilah on the acoustic.
Well, you know, I think I've told this before, but this happened to me with Justin Bobby.
Oh, yes.
At our
Tell
house.
it again.
Well, it was like when I was 20 years old, we lived in like it was basically a frat house. There was 6 of us living there, but it was like disgusting, like a
Dream.
frat house, like not nice, like a
I
sorority.
never got to do that.
It was amazing.
Damn it.
Anyways, we all went to that club Les Deux back
Yeah.
in the day. We met Justin Bobby. He rode in the trunk of one of my friend's cars home. I don't know why he was in the trunk. Then he got to our house, went up to my friend Anna's room who was sleeping, took her guitar, came down, and serenaded us with, I'm pretty sure, Hey There Delilah. Because why wouldn't it be?
Wow, you guys.
Justin Bobby.
God, I never trust a man with 2 first names. Okay. Michaela says, when people ask for prayers on social media for anything other than when someone's on their deathbed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I just saw, Kate, who it does Be There in 5 podcast.
Yeah.
She's so funny. She posted this blogger who I think lives somewhere in the Midwest, and she's building a, mansion,
Yeah.
and they're behind schedule. They're in a rental that's just, oh my God, the smallest house we've ever lived in. And she genuinely asked her audience to pray for part of the renovation to go well.
No.
Yeah. And
Thoughts and prayers.
Kate reposted this and she was like, I can't believe, like, it was something along the lines of, like, I can't believe the lack of awareness that exists in the world for prayers.
One prayer.
Although, do you know grief groupies, right? Do you know that term and who they are?
Yeah.
So it's people who, like, I have a friend from childhood who I swear her whole life, all she's wanted to have is a dead boyfriend.
Yeah.
She, like, had sex once with a guy who later got into a motorcycle accident and, like, got his birthday tattooed on her.
Oh my
It's
God.
like,
Yeah.
she's really loves to be grieving. And I don't know why. It's not funny that he died. It's funny that she loves to
Be
grieve.
grieving.
Yeah.
And she recently posted her husband was in the hospital, and she kept posting these, like, cryptic pictures of their family photos, but with a sepia filter,
Yeah.
and being like, we're very scared right now. Like, my husband, we're not sure what's going on. And my sister messaged me and she's like, is everything okay? This seems really serious. A lot of black and white photos, right?
Yeah.
And, like,
Memorial.
like holding his
Obituary
hand.
chic.
Yeah. And then I messaged her and he just, like, threw out his back.
Oh.
I mean, it was one step beyond that where he needed some sort of surgery, but it was.
But, like, you're going to be okay.
But I know exactly what it is because my other friend's husband just had this, like, 6 months ago. And while it was, like, not the most exciting thing to have your husband go for back surgery, I do know there was never a question if he was going to make it
Yeah.
or walk again. So don't be that girl.
Yeah,
And then never did a follow-up. Never a follow-up.
So he
Never
could
was
have
like, thanks
died.
for your thoughts and prayers.
No.
We're
It
fine.
worked.
Yeah.
No.
No.
His
You just let it
his
into
L5 is fine.
now you're L5.
So weird.
L5. Okay.
Don't be a grief groupie,
Here's
you guys.
a few quickies.
Okay.
Kirsten says KFC is better than Popeyes. Cara says, hates when people say LOL. Christina, Gilmore
Yeah.
Girls is boring. Shelby, Star Wars is boring. Aaron, hates cheese unless it's melted. Christina, many jobs can be taught. I don't know what that means. Jordan, when couples say, we're pregnant.
Ugh.
Sam, Birkenstocks are ugly. Disney
No.
World sucks. Brenna,
Whoa.
children should not be allowed on planes. Tiffany,
How
can't
are you
stand
supposed to get somewhere?
Tiffany can't stand Sex in the City. Diana, all pizza is overrated.
Oh, Diana.
Taylor hates the show Friends.
Yeah.
Nicole, chocolate does not belong on fruit.
Oh, I love chocolate fruit.
Melissa, Travis ruined football for her. Nikki, avocado is revolting.
Whoa.
Andy, Real Housewives stresses her out. Tara says, when someone says, say it for the people in the back.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Katie
weird.
thinks tea is disgusting.
Oh.
Whoa.
Emily
ouch.
doesn't understand brat.
Well, yeah, that's not an.
Sarah, Trader Joe's orange chicken.
Oh.
Carolina, gum is gross. Cantaloupe tastes like rotten fruit. Dana, polo shirts disgust her.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Leslie hates birds.
I do too. I
Sarah,
hate
no
birds.
children at wedding. Lisa, the whole demure thing. And in conclusion, Janin says Colleen Hoover is a boring author.
Yes.
Just to wrap it up in a bow for you.
Well,
Here's the thing.
This is great.
When this thread went up on Facebook, we immediately started copying them down. It has continued to go. So please find the thread in your Facebook group.
We should do another
Add more.
episode. They're
We'll
good.
do another episode because this is there's a lot of things that annoy us
Yes.
and that
do
are
you
overrated.
guys have unpopular opinions of your own?
Mine
Well, you
was
shared
Verity,
yours. Yeah.
Unpopular opinions. Do you have one?
It used to be Taylor Swift, but I
Now you
like
switched.
Her.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like the Hollywood it boys that I just do not find sexy.
Like
Yeah.
whom?
Like the Hemsworths.
Oh my God, that's
like,
crazy.
You know
I
what
only
I mean?
find one of them
Oh.
attractive.
Like
The blonde.
Chris.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
hot.
Chris
Not
is
the one with Miley Cyrus.
the
one
other
that was
one.
with-
Yeah.
He seems dumb.
Oh, actually, okay.
What?
I'm going to go there. I'll say it. Justin and I have had an ongoing conversation of whether Chase Stokes is hot or not. Kelsey Ballerini's boy from Outer Banks. I think I'm just too old. But like, you know, at E, we have the big screens. And so we're always putting pictures of people.
Yeah.
And like big Chase Stokes, like we look at him and we're like, is he super hot or not at all?
I think he's striking.
There's something
I think
about him. He's
just
got
is
riz.
interesting. Yes, he's interesting looking. I love faces like that. It's not that I'm not sexually attracted.
Yes.
But
Well,
I
he's
really
like-
like a striking face.
Like I don't think
It's-
he's hot, but I think he's interesting.
Like,
It's
I think-
very pretty boy.
Yeah.
Like, which
he's
is not
he
my
would
vibe.
make a beautiful woman.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Like if they have children, the children are going
Insane.
to be gorgeous.
but not for me. Like, because it's like he couldn't sport a beard.
Mm,
You know, there's
Yeah.
no
Wow.
rugged bone in that body.
that's a really
Kind
good
of has a
way to
Ryan
put
Ross
it.
vibe. But
You
anyway,
know?
They're too
okay.
pretty.
He's definitely like a clean shaven face guy.
He actually has a beard right now. But anyway, long
Oh, I
story
bet it
short,
looks bad.
I also hate a beard and a mustache.
Not a beard, but like facial hair.
Yeah. No. A
looking.
scruff. Okay. We weren't here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Whoop, whoop.